The unknown calls to me. Tonight I answer that call. Armed with my camera and courage, I become a paranormal detective. Haunted house tours offer a glimpse into the spectral realm. Tonight I become a ghost hunter. My camera will capture evidence of the afterlife. The air crackles with anticipation as I step into the first haunted house. Fear is a powerful tool, but I won't let it control me. I am a hunter, seeking the truth in the darkness. Haunted house tours are a journey into history. Each creaking floorboard whispers a story of the past. I'm here to investigate the energy left behind by tragic events. The first location is a Victorian mansion, a testament to time and neglect. Each step is a journey into the unknown. The emotions of the past seem to emanate from the very walls. The guide tells a tale of love, betrayal, and tragedy. A cold spot settles over me, and I feel a presence. In the library, the sense of dread is palpable. Harmony Manor, a name dripping with irony. The story of the Harrington family fills me with sadness. In the children's room, I sense a profound emptiness. Cranbrook Mental Asylum radiates an aura of despair. The walls have witnessed unimaginable horrors. The line between sanity and insanity is perilously thin here. Blackwood Penitentiary is steeped in violence and death. The air inside is thick with tension. In a notorious cell, I feel a cold spot and hear a faint cough. The stories and atmosphere are starting to get to me. Emily plays back EVPs and I shiver. It's the echoes of past emotions we're encountering. The paranormal world is rife with skepticism. Skeptics point to the lack of empirical evidence. But dismissing every experience ignores countless testimonies. The human mind is an unreliable narrator. Infrasound and expectation can lead to misinterpretations. Our imaginations weave tales from our fears and desires. But what about the experiences that defy rational explanation? The encounters that leave witnesses shaken to their core, convinced that they have witnessed something truly extraordinary. The EVP recordings that capture disembodied voices, the photographs that reveal spectral figures, the physical interactions that leave no doubt in the minds of those present. Skeptics would argue that these too can be explained away as hoaxes, misinterpretations, or simply the result of faulty equipment. And while it's true that some paranormal claims have been debunked, many more remain unexplained, defying our current understanding of the world. The line between reality and fantasy can be blurry, especially when it comes to the paranormal. It's tempting to dismiss everything as trickery or delusion, but to do so is to ignore the genuine mystery that surrounds these phenomena. As an investigator, I believe it's important to approach each case with an open mind, to consider all possibilities, both natural and supernatural. To be clear, I'm not asking anyone to blindly accept every paranormal claim. Skepticism is healthy, even essential in this field. But I believe it's equally important to remain open to the possibility that there are forces at work beyond our current understanding. To acknowledge that there are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in our philosophy. Some locations achieve a notoriety that extends far beyond their physical boundaries. Amityville is one such place. The Dutch colonial house at 112 Ocean Avenue has become a chilling icon. The story of the Lutz family's ordeal in 1975 has spawned countless books, documentaries, and films. Despite questions about the Lutz family's claims, the house remains a source of fascination. The iconic eye-like windows seem to follow my every move. While I haven't experienced anything paranormal, the weight of its history is undeniable. High in the Colorado Rockies, nestled amidst the breathtaking scenery of Estes Park, stands the Stanley Hotel, a grand and imposing structure with a dark and storied past. Built in 1909 by Freeland Stanley, the hotel has hosted celebrities, dignitaries, and, if rumors are true, a spectral entourage. Stephen King drew inspiration for The Shining after spending a night at the Stanley in 1974. King experienced unsettling events from disembodied voices to ghostly laughter of children. Guests and staff report paranormal activity, from flickering lights to full-bodied apparitions. A former housekeeper named Elizabeth Wilson reportedly haunts room 217. The Stanley embraces its haunted reputation with nightly ghost tours and a spirited wing. In the heart of Moundsville, West Virginia, stands a grim testament to human suffering and the enduring power of the past, the West Virginia Penitentiary. Operated as a maximum security prison from 1876 to 1995, it witnessed violence, despair, and death. Today, it stands as a chilling reminder of cruelty and resilience, its decaying cells whispering tales of the past. Visitors report paranormal experiences, from cold spots and disembodied voices to ghostly apparitions. Whether you believe in the paranormal or are fascinated by dark history, the penitentiary offers an unforgettable experience. Perched atop a hill in West Virginia, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum stands as a haunting reminder of the troubled history of mental health treatment. Opened in 1864, the asylum was designed for compassionate care, but faced overcrowding and inadequate funding. Thousands of patients lived out their days within its imposing walls. Today it's a popular destination for paranormal investigators and history buffs. Visitors report unexplained phenomena, from disembodied voices to full-bodied apparitions. Whether drawn to its tragic history or the spirits of former residents, the asylum offers a chilling experience. As I move from one haunted location to the next, a question keeps surfacing in my mind. What is it about these places that makes them so susceptible to paranormal activity? Is it simply the residual energy of past tragedies? Or is there something more at play? Could the very structure of these buildings, the materials used in their construction, hold on to the energy of past events? Some paranormal investigators believe that certain materials such as stone, wood, and even human bone act as better conductors of energy than others. These materials, often found in older structures, could potentially absorb and retain the emotional energy of those who lived and died within their walls, creating a kind of psychic echo that resonates through time. Imagine for a moment the emotional weight of a place like Blackwood Penitentiary. For decades, it housed men driven to desperation, their lives defined by violence, fear, and despair. The stones themselves would have borne witness to their suffering, their cries echoing through the cell blocks, their rage and sorrow seeping into the very walls that confined them. Is it so hard to believe that some trace of that energy might linger, even after the prison fell silent? That the walls themselves might whisper their stories to those who dare to listen? But the influence of location goes beyond the physical properties of the building materials. The surrounding environment, the history of the land itself, can also play a role in shaping the energy of a place. Consider the ancient burial grounds, battlefields, and sacred sites that have been revered and feared for centuries. These places, often steeped in history and folklore, evoke a sense of awe and wonder, a recognition that we are but temporary custodians of a world much older and more powerful than ourselves. It's no coincidence that many of these locations are also associated with paranormal activity, as if the veil between our world and the next is thinnest in these places where the past and present intersect. Think of the energy generated by a battlefield, where countless lives were lost in a maelstrom of violence and terror. The ground itself would have been soaked in blood, the air thick with the cries of the dying. Is it any wonder that such a place might be haunted by the restless spirits of those who fell in battle? Or consider the serene beauty of a sacred grove, a place where generations have gathered to commune with the divine. The trees themselves would have witnessed countless prayers, rituals, and offerings, their roots reaching deep into the earth, tapping into a source of ancient power. Could such a place serve as a conduit to other realms, a gateway to the spiritual world? As I delve deeper into the world of the paranormal, I'm struck by the interconnectedness of everything. The past is not gone, not really. It lingers in the land, in the buildings, in the very air we breathe, and in certain places, under the right conditions, it can break through, revealing itself to those who are open to seeing it. Perhaps these haunted locations are not so much haunted by ghosts, but by memories. by the echoes of emotions, thoughts, and experiences that have been imprinted on the fabric of reality itself. They are like psychic recording devices, capturing the essence of the past and playing it back for those who know how to listen. If this is true, then we are all connected to the past in ways we may never fully understand. The places we inhabit, the objects we touch, the very air we breathe, may all carry with them the whispers of those who came before us. And perhaps, in those whispers, we might find clues to our own existence, a deeper understanding of who we are and where we come from. For in the words of the poet William Faulkner, the past is never dead, it's not even past. The night is quiet now, the excitement of the haunted house tours fading into memory. I'm back in the familiar surroundings of my study, surrounded by books on the paranormal, EVP recordings, and photographs of unexplained phenomena. But something feels different. The shadows seem deeper, the silence more profound, as if the darkness I encountered tonight has followed me home. I review the footage from my camera, the images flickering across the screen like ghostly apparitions themselves. Faces of the dead stare back at me, their eyes filled with a mixture of sadness, longing, and something else I can't quite place. A chill runs down my spine as I listen to the audio recordings. The white noise punctuated by whispers, groans, and what sounds disturbingly like disembodied laughter. Have I captured evidence of the afterlife? Proof that consciousness persists beyond the grave? Or are these simply tricks of the light, anomalies of sound, easily explained away by those who cling to a purely rational view of the world? The truth, as always, remains elusive, shrouded in mystery and ambiguity. But one thing is certain. Tonight, I glimpsed something profound. Whether it was the spirits of the dead, the echoes of their emotions, or simply the power of my own imagination, I can't say for sure. But I know this. The world is a stranger, more wondrous and more terrifying place than I ever imagined. The experiences of this night have left an indelible mark on me. The fear, the excitement, the awe. It's a potent cocktail, one that I find myself strangely drawn to. The search for answers, for meaning in the face of the unknown, is a journey that I'm compelled to continue. I know that not everyone understands this fascination with the paranormal. Some find it foolish, even dangerous, to delve into such dark corners of the human experience. But I believe that it's precisely in these shadowy realms where we confront our deepest fears, our most profound questions about life, death, and what might lie beyond. The search for the paranormal is, in many ways, a search for ourselves. It's a journey into the heart of what it means to be human, to grapple with the mysteries of existence, and to find solace in the face of the unknown. It's a journey that I invite you to join me on. Share your own stories of the paranormal, your encounters with the unexplained. Together we can shed light on the shadows, exploring the boundaries of our reality, and seeking answers to the questions that have haunted humanity for centuries. The truth is out there, waiting to be discovered. Are you brave enough to seek it out?